What are you doing? So I called the cops. Oh my goodness. I'm still shaking. You leaving us?
Yeah.
Piper. He's an old man. Where's your bestie? I think people are worried. I think right now I'd rather be in Australia. However, I talked to my Australian friends yesterday and they said it's gonna be like mid-30s all week this week. So yeah, you just forget. I'm just being a little proactive. This is our typical 5 a.m. routine. It's not 4 at least, that's pretty cool. And that is just making sure these nipple lines, milk lines are not frozen. It's -3.5 in the barn, but no one's moving around and the lambs have not been drinking. So I'm pretty sure they will be frozen. Did you miss the memo, little dog? She likes to wander when I let her out in the morning. So all I do is I soak those lines, whatever line's frozen, for like, I don't know. It feels like forever, but it's probably like a minute in a pail of hot water. Okay, let's go wake up the children. You still limping? You look better. You look a lot better. You're still limping. Ugh. Hi. Trying to tell me something? It doesn't take as long as it feels like it's gonna take when you're snuggled up in bed. Everybody's sort of chill and laying down right now, which is good. Yesterday morning I did that and then I sort of glanced over here and there was a U upside down and it looked like she was no longer with us. Buddy, what are you doing? Oh. All right. You gonna be okay? Just take your time. Whew. Thankfully, she was just cast. No idea why. The only thing I thought maybe was that she had a little more wool than the rest. So I wonder if she was like a repeat offender that got bred again here. And sometimes when they're really, really, really woolly, it just makes them that much wider, I guess, when you're upside down and they just can't get up. Now how she flipped upside down, I don't know. Sometimes they get spooked, and if they're sleeping and they get spooked and they try to get up, she may have toppled. And it might have been my dogs. I know they came in here when I was getting a pail of water and they just started on one of their barking tangents. So maybe it was just at that moment that she did that. I don't really know. I'm never usually here when they go upside down. I usually find them upside down and panic. Shall we go get coffee? Yay! Water is not frozen. Awesome. It feels cold in here today, and we do have a lot less lambs in here. So, yeah, it's just one of those, like, hopefully everything's okay. Hello, Dips. Hi, Billy. Are you guys thirsty? There you go. One more. You thirsty, Billy's mom? Here you go. You're starting to get bangs. Would you like some hay? I see that you're in desperate need, yes. A lot can happen in like 20 minutes. I was on my way in from the warehouse after locking it up because we've had some sort of sketchy events happen in the last little bit, and all I could hear were dogs crying, screaming. And then I saw a truck back up really slow past our house full of dog crates on the back of his truck. We've run into these guys before running our bushes when we're back there with the dogs. And we've confronted them before, and we said, please don't trespass. Next time you trespass, we're gonna call the cops. Well, not only did this guy stop in front of our house, pulled out a gun. So I called the cops. Mark is furious right now because it's the second time in like, I don't know, 3 years. 2 years? 2 years, yeah, 2022, we caught him and Mark told him, like, do not trespass, and he's back again. And then the police said, if you see this person again, call us immediately. He just did a slow drive-by, so we called again. Now we're very unsettled.
Our poor doggies.
Yeah, and the dogs, we don't want to let them outside. And the guy, like, they're chasing coyotes, and the coyote did come across the road, and I think that's why he got out his gun.
200 yards from the house?
It's like 200 yards from the house, and he pulls out a gun. I'm just like, we don't do that here. Like, if you have a gun, follow the rules.
Are you scared, Piper?
I'm scared. We confronted him again, and he was not at all sorry. He was like, call the cops then, I don't care. We're like, okay, we will. So we'll see what happens. Probably nothing. It's the glory of living in the boondocks. Mr. Brock is pacing.
He's mad.
What a day, you guys. Oh. So, we don't really like drama or getting involved in anything really all that much, but the last couple of weeks has been quite unnerving, and today was over the top. So yeah, I talked to you guys when that first shook down, and I said to Mark, I'm gonna go out and see if I can see prints. Like, at least I'll see where the coyote went across the road, just to sort of like prove my part of the story if anything ever happened, and see if I could see his footprints when he got out of the truck with the gun. And he goes, yeah, go out and see. So I went out, he hopped in the truck, he grabbed me, because at this point I was on the road. And we went for another drive. He was pulled up down the road with 2 other trucks, and the police called me. And he's like, I'm at your place. I said, okay, we're just down the road, and they're right in front of us. So he goes, okay. So he came down, and the one truck that we encountered went the one way, so we followed him. And then the police passed us and got the guy. And he came back to the house and took my statement. He goes, this guy we've had trespassing complaints on for 10 years. He goes, we don't really doubt anything you said because he's been reported so many times. So anyway, hopefully it stops, but it's like a $240 ticket. So I'm like, is that gonna stop anyone from trespassing? I don't know. So I'm a little discouraged on that part, but feel like at least we did what we said we would, and we called the police, and the police came. It's just not expected today, and oh my goodness, I'm still shaking talking about it. But anyway, Could have been worse. No one was hurt, but yeah, why do people trespass? I do not understand it. He was a hunter. He had his papers. Everything was legit, but just the whole trespassing thing. Mark and I were more just concerned on the whole fact that he got out of his truck on the road with a gun. So that right in front of our place. So that was the part I had a problem with. I'm like, that unnerved me and unsettled me, especially after our little theft attempt last week. So anyway, we're gonna check these milk lines because it's actually, I think we might be okay. It's 1 degree in here, 1.5. Are we good? Coco. I think we're good. Hi, Coco. I think we're okay there. Hi, Bee. Yeah, I think everything's okay. Hello. That one's doing so good. Okay, we did just get back from Mark's dad's place. We had our final Christmas meal. So Christmas is now over. So I don't know. I was thinking about taking down our Christmas tree tonight, which also makes me sad. I hate taking down the Christmas tree. It makes everything so official. And so dark. I like the lights. Okay, doggos, come on.
Hi.
You leaving us?
Yeah. Does it smell weird in my car? Like...
It smells like you haven't driven it for a while, maybe.
Yeah, that's weird. No, don't even think about it. Don't even think about it.
Are you all packed up?
No.
Oh.
Mid packing.
Middy. We are empty nesters once again. The daughter has left.
Except for 3 dogs.
Except for, yes, we have 3 dogs, so we will never be empty nesters. You guys, as soon as I turn on the camera, it doesn't mean I'm going to the barn. So I thought, since Mr. Brock has calmed down a bit, we would get his take. As a hunter, so he's like not against hunting, but you've been dealing with this gentleman for a couple years.
It sounds like people in the community have been
Yes.
dealing with this guy for 10 years.
I've got a lot of messages because I put it on Instagram in case some of our neighbors or community sort of knew the truck. There was a lot of people who have reported this guy, so it's not just us.
There's been complaints about him over
For
the last
10 years.
The biggest issue I have is that, you know, we work hard to own the property we have, and it's taken a lot of years to be able to afford it and to have it, and then people just
Still pay for it.
People just kind of abuse us in a way of just like letting dogs out on a back road and just letting them run through your property,
Yeah.
and then to chase a coyote up into your yard and then get out of their truck with a rifle to shoot it like 100 to 150 yards from your house.
Yeah, like he would have
On our property,
been pointing towards our house.
He couldn't retrieve it because I wouldn't let him on my property.
No.
So
Why shoot it?
yeah, like
Yeah, it's just...
it's frustrating, and like, you know, some neighbors might have problems with coyotes and they want them gone because they are.
We don't like coyotes. We have dogs. We have sheep. It's
the
just,
principle of not asking permission and
and then
not being remorseful when we confront them about them. But
like,
that's the biggest issue is that when I confronted the gentleman twice now, he basically laughs at you and says, "Call the cops." So I'm like, "Gosh darn it, those weren't the words." But I'm like, I'm going to call the cops, and I'm making sure that
you were fired up
get
today.
In trouble, and he did. Well, and I
it
would
was just
argue
the smugness.
His dogs are in very healthy shape.
No.
Because I've seen the dogs in the bush, because they've been at the cabin, and that's the issue I have.
They met you right at the cabin when you had the dogs.
When I had the dogs back there,
yeah.
and I'm like...
Yeah, so anyway, it's been a day, and hopefully we don't run into this again, but it's just been a lot in the last couple weeks.
I want the freedom to use my own property without having to go
basic.
back and worry about gosh darn hunting dogs.
Yeah. And beyond that, I've been getting a lot of messages from hunters saying, these guys give us a bad name.
Yeah.
The rest of us are very respectful. And I said, Mark's a hunter too. He agrees, and that's why you're upset too. It's just
there's always a rotten apple.
I guess so. Anyway, so Mark is a hunter too, and this isn't a shot at the profession or the sport, but he just crossed the line, and it sounds like he's been doing it for a very long time.
Yeah.
This particular guy, anyway. So that was our excitement for today. And my Christmas tree is down. It's really sad in here now.
It's less seasonal.
And the dogs are fighting.
Lloyd. What's the other one? Lloyd and Harold? Harry. Lloyd and Harry.
Lloyd and Harry.
Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber. Piper. What you got? He's so nice. So nice. Are you cold already?
No, I just.
You're gonna get cold.
I'm cold and we're very excited.
He's not making any sense.
No, he doesn't.
Oh my God, he's taking the squirrel! Thank you. How is that late? Hello. Sorry, today is getting away from me really quickly. And my nose will not stop running because it is so cold today. But hello, happy Monday. As you saw this morning, we hoof trimmed. And you guys have seen it a million times. So I just took the morning to reacquaint myself with Carissa. I have not been out here with her at chore time for like at least a week. So we just talked about Christmas and New Year's and all the dramatics that have been going on around here the last week or so. A few updates for you guys. The first one is I think I made the executive decision to wean these guys starting today. I'm letting them sort of bring down the milk powder a little bit in the machine because I had it right at the top. So probably by later this afternoon I might start taking these nipples out. There's a few things that I look for when it comes to weaning. First of all, like the group looks good, they're on creep good, and they're drinking water. So if those are the three big ones, and they've been really good the last couple weeks. The second thing is when they start chewing these nipples. So I sort of wanted to wait a couple days, get through this cold snap, but the cold snap's supposed to be a few weeks. So I'm like, you know what, it's time. I replaced a nipple today, 2 yesterday. Carissa replaced one the other day, and I also replaced one. So we're going through nipples like crazy. So they're telling me that they're playing with it and they're not drinking. So yeah, this one is already like found the one little hole. And yeah, that is time because If I wait one more night, that is gonna be off, and this milk machine is gonna run all night. And we all know that happens all the time, every single group. I do learn, it takes me a while, but I think today is the day that they're gonna get weaned. The other thing is, someone messaged me wondering what is going on with Willow and PETA. The problem is they're not in the group that gets the most attention right now. PETA and Teddy are in the group that will get bred here beginning of March. So they're the groups that I'm starting to do some pre-breeding work maintenance on. So today I did the ewe lambs, and they actually need their chlamydia vaccine as well. And then as the week goes on, and if I have time, I'll start working on PETA and Teddy's pen and get their little toesies trimmed. Hello, little bee. Oh, did I tell you guys that I named our little Billy girl? I named her Beatrice, or Queen Bee, or Baby Bee. She's so sweet. The one sort of yucky thing about Christmas is that we have a very special birthday on Boxing Day, and I'm never here on Boxing Day because I'm at my parents' house for Christmas. And that's my boy's birthday. It's Billy's birthday. He's 5. He's an old man. Hello, Billy. You want to say hi to everybody? You're so handsome. I like Billy when he's not with his ladies. When he's with his ladies, he does not care for me at all. But when you're solo, you're pretty nice, aren't ya? Hey, Freckles. Hello, Freckles. Sorry, ladies. Hi, Ted. Hi. You're such a sweetheart now. Hey. All right, PETA, I saw you over here somewhere. Where'd you go? Oh, she's running away. PETA. Hi. PETA. She always plays hard to get. PETA. PETA. Come say hi. What's your problem? Come here. PETA. PETA. Come. Come here. Come here. I think it's because of her. There will be a lot of attention given to Miss PETA and Miss Teddy here shortly, but first on the agenda is Willow and Red, because they get scanned on Friday, which is 4 days from now. I'm very excited. I will warn you now that I'm getting someone else in to scan, and it has nothing to do with Rex. It's got 100% to do with my back. And Rex's little setup that he brings, my sheep just really balk at it. They don't like it because it's different. They are used to my setup the way it is, and because there's a break in the system and then they gotta jump onto his crate, they balk. And my sheep are so heavy that honestly, the last time he was here was the day my back just went, no, you're done. So I texted him last week, I said, would you be highly offended if I asked our local vet if they could do it? And he said, just take care of yourself. So we're doing that, and I'm getting my local community vet who comes out for emergencies. I'm just gonna get them to come out and do it. She's got a portable machine, so I think I can just use the setup that I have, and then I don't have to rip anything apart. My sheep are used to it. So the goal is that I don't have to push any ewes or fight with any ewes and protect my back, because that is just, it's just a non-negotiable right now. There's no one else here to do it, so I have to make stuff work. These are the ladies that are up next. So yeah, these will be scanned on Friday. Hi, Red. Where's your bestie? She's always with you. All right. Hello, sweet lady. Hi. I'm just giving everybody an update. I think people are worried that if they don't see you, you just all of a sudden don't exist. They exist. My ewes or my lambs, I'm not really sure who did it, broke my divider. So, you know, we're just sitting on it now. Anyway, I was gonna reattach it and screw it back together, but I am really scared that some of the lambs have already done the dirty deed of like going in the wrong pen. So I think they're old enough. These two groups are small enough. There's 20 in this pen, 20 in this pen, and I think we're safe now to just open it up and have 40 together. And then there will be 40 in this pen and 40 in the other pen because I put those two together right after Christmas. So it'll be 40 and 40, and I think that'll be safe, right?
Hello.
I think they've all had their afternoon drink. So I'm gonna take this advantage now while they're not crazy on it and thirsty to replace milk with water. They will hate me now.